Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Guys, it's almost impossible. State the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. From the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Thurman. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Dances away to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Completion. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down, now it's 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational. Dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Moore to the air. Fires to the right. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback running, the run up the middle, and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Green. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one. It's complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Moore will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll take it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
DB's right up on the receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Moore will throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air, it's Sayin. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The short hands, it's Peoples.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a connection. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose in third down. Coming.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. He just can't start a game any better.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the six. Get the pick six.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on, they execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before the end of the quarter. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Smith wants to throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The corners are walked up tight. Direct snap. It's Moore. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half. Oh, a lot of space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. It's on target and complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They want to run this quarterback. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite
you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it. Green 25. Ready.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's loose. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. Hauls it in. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. From the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They want that clock to run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Under fire. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rushes on him. Going over the top. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Using his feet. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. To the air on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's incomplete as the two-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that, but this game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.